Think back to the last time you lied. Think back to why you said what you said, whether it was big or small. Was it worth it? Or do you regret it? If you remember the last time you were lied to, think about that. Why did it hurt so much? Why was it so irritating? Just like myself, I bet most of you guys, probably all of you guys, have had very similar experiences where you get frustrated with yourself and others for just not being true or being real with you. So, just thinking about this drove me to look and research the concept of authenticity. Because myself, I want to surround myself with people who are able to point out my flaws in a loving way, where I can learn and grow from these mistakes and be able to grow right along with my friends as well. And then another reason is I wanted to be able to understand why people act the way they do, why they deceive when they know it's wrong. And I felt a few of the things that I found are authenticity produces many other characteristics in your life, many other fruitful and prosperous attributes. It also makes a statement about who you are and where your values lie. And it also just kind of explains and helps you better understand yourself as well. So first, the attribute of authenticity not only fosters realness in one's life, but also yields way to other good attributes. And one of the things that I learned, it's a little surprising, but now that I think about it, it's very cool to think about, is that authenticity produces honesty. And you all know how the saying goes, honesty is the best policy. And this is just quite frankly the truth. The Bible talks a lot about it and how we should guard our mouths from being deceitful. In 2 Timothy 2:15 it says, "Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who has no need to be ashamed, rightfully handling the word of truth." So this just shows how much emphasis God puts on the truth, not only because He is the truth, but it shows us how much we need the truth in our life to experience His goodness and love and mercy. Authenticity also shows people that you can be trusted, and you can be honest with them, no matter the given situation. You'll be able to point out their flaws and help them grow. In today's day and age, we almost have like this hunger for realness, and I think it's cool to practicing authenticity to be that realness in someone's life. Neil Patricia, who he actually gave a TED Talk on the topic of authenticity, he said, "I think when you're authentic, you end up following your heart, and you put yourself in places and situations and in conversations that you love and that you enjoy. And you end up following your heart and feeling very fulfilled." In other words, Neil is saying that being authentic helps you be a better, happier person. And everyone wants this. So why not take the journey to be more authentic? While it can be rough, being authentic is definitely the way to go. Next, being authentic makes a statement about who we are and what we believe in. Being authentic can show where you put emphasis on in your life, like what values and what beliefs you truly care about. And then nothing is worse than the feeling when you realize that you've strayed away from these core beliefs. But authenticity and being real with yourself can help you strengthen yourself within these values and beliefs to become a better person, stronger, more willpowered. And then another aspect of authenticity is vulnerability. Well, not many of us enjoy this feeling, probably none of us do. It really shows that we are able to be ourselves and show people around us that it is a good feeling. And while we're afraid to be judged, or maybe not fit in with the crowd, this might surprise you. Most people, some might judge you, but a lot of people view being vulnerable as an act of bravery. They respect you for being able to open yourself up to others. And then along with this, Stephen Joseph, who has a PhD in psychology, adds that we also need to have a clear perception of reality. So having a clear judgment of our surroundings gives us a better chance to put us in situations where we can thrive, where we can be honest, where we can be helpful to those around us, where we can stick to our core values and beliefs. He argues that this claim helps us become better people and more efficient. Finally, the power of authenticity can reveal things to yourself that you didn't even know were there. It's almost just like a hidden characteristic being revealed in a video game. It's kind of funny to think about, actually. And while most of these attributes can be very subtle, they can be very important, like patience, for example. Practicing authenticity on a regular basis can help build our patience. And right now, with this time of quarantine and the coronavirus, it can be very difficult. I know for sure that my patience has been tested, but I have been able to grow in my patience, grow in this area of my life, and thankfully to being able to research authenticity, I've been able to figure out ways that work for me to be able to grow in patience. And that's just really awesome to be able to grow in areas where you know you need work. It's a great feeling. So ultimately, authenticity betters yourself, those around you. It shows you who your real friends are, rather than those who like you for you being fake or appealing to their egos. We've learned how authenticity produces amazing characteristics in our life that can really help us grow and prosper, and along with others as well. It also shows us which core beliefs and values are most important to us, and makes a statement about us as a person. All the while, just kind of helps us know who we are better, understanding where we need to grow and what areas we need to avoid in order to resist the temptations to sin. So, I ask you to join me on this journey of staying true to yourself and to those around you, and sticking true to your values and beliefs. Thank you.